This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is a blonde Nikki here today. Let me know what you think of this wig down below because I am living for it. I also need a name for her because she is fine. Like, I love her. I don't know if I've installed her properly on my head, but just bear in mind that this is the first time that I've put her on. And do you know what? I'm living. I want blonde hair. This is a blonde bob from afsisterwig.com. I'll leave everything down below and you'll hear a little bit more about her in a couple of seconds. But I just wanted to introduce this video and say hi to you guys. I'm going to be doing this kind of like a brown smoky eye, giving you vibes, giving you some feels for this blonde hair. I wanted to change it up a little bit, and I have used, in my opinion, colors that are a little bit cooler than I usually would. So I've stayed away from oranges and reds and yellows and things that are very, very warm. But I have created this makeup look to go with my blonde hair. And if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Hi guys, so your girl is blonde. This is the AF Sister wig. It's the Beyonce wig. And do you know why I'm so hyped? Because I'm going to see Beyonce and Jay-Z in concert at the end of this week. So I'm so hyped. I love this wig. Now please, please, please don't judge me because this is the first time I've ever worn a wig properly in inverted commas. I've styled the baby hair. Do you know what? I've done a lot of research. I've watched endless tutorials on how to stick down a lace front, and I've been using the Got to Be Glued, these two. If you're used to wigs, you probably know what these two are, but I went ahead and I got them, tried to style my baby hairs with a toothbrush to try and make this wig look as natural as possible. But just a little bit of information on this wig. It is the Beyonce wig. It's 12 inches. I've just got a couple of notes here so I don't want to forget anything. It's 150% in density. Do you know what? It's proper thick. It's different because obviously, like, for years and years and years I've been used to like long hair. This is a bob. It's 12 inches, but how pretty is it? It's so beautiful. What I do actually like about this wig is that it's pre-plucked, so it actually comes with baby hair. All I did with a little razor was just to make them a little bit shorter because I wanted to really try styling baby hairs. Obviously I'm gonna get better at it, but I wanted to try styling it. What I also like is that it's got a lace front, so it's got 4 inches of lace at the front, so you can kind of, or you can pluck a little bit more if you want, but it looks so natural around the hairline if you stick it all down, which I love about this wig. So I'm just going to quickly run my straighteners through the whole of the hair, just very roughly, because I just want to kind of tame any flyaways that I may have. So who doesn't like saving some monies? I know that I do. So AF Sister Wig was kind enough to give me a coupon code, which is going to be right here. It's going to help you save 10% when you shop on their website. Check out some of their wigs because they're beautiful. They have another one. I think it's like the Sierra blonde wig. That one is to die for. It was between this one and that one. That one's a little bit longer, but you know what? I'm happy with my choice because I feel like it's such a difference. Like, you guys haven't ever seen me with blonde hair on this channel. So, well, not completely blonde hair anyway, so I feel like it's so much more fun and I can't wait to create a makeup look for you guys. Let me just tame my flyaways real quick. Okay, so moving on to the makeup portion of this video, I'm going to start off just with a bare face. I feel like the wig is a lot easier to put on if you've got bare skin. You don't want to be putting the lace on to makeup. That's what I've learned anyway. So we're going to start off just with a bare face. And I'm actually going to do the eyes first because I'm feeling smoky vibes today, like brown, dark, smoky eyes. So I want to start off with eyes. To start off with, I'm just going to be using the Makeup Revolution concealer in Banana just to outline my brows and prime the whole of my eyes, just using a flat brush. I'm just going to run the concealer all over my eyelid and just underneath the brows. I am then just going to take my damp beauty blender and buff this out so we get a really nice smooth finish. Before this starts to crease, I'm going to quickly set it. So I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralise Loose Powder in the shade Light. Just the tiniest amount, just to set that primer in place. Now I just want to fill in my brows. Now I am aware that my hair is blonde, but I'm going to be using the same brow pomade, which is the Anastasia brow pomade in dark brown, and then I'm going to lighten them afterwards with my brow set. But I'm only going to put in a few strokes. I don't want them to be a block brow. I want them to be a little bit more sparse. So I'm just going to draw fine hair-like strokes all over my brows where there are gaps and it's a little bit more sparse. Okay, so now that I'm happy with my brows, I do want them to be a tad bit lighter. So I'm going to be using the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is in the shade number 3, which is a little bit lighter. So it's just going to lighten up my brows and make them a little bit fluffier to match with my hair color. Okay, so now that my brows are on, it is time for the fun stuff. Let's do eyes. I'm actually going to be using my self-made MAC palette today. This has got all different tones of browns, and I know I want to go for browns, but you know what's funny is when you have blonde hair, I feel like I can go for cooler tone browns now. Like, I feel like I could even go down the grey cool tone route, which is weird just because my hair's changed, my skin color hasn't changed, but my hair color's changed, and it makes me feel like I can do different tones. So this is going to be a lot of fun. The reason why I've picked this palette is because I know the browns really well. So I'm just going to start off actually with a transition color, and I'm going to go in to Kid to start off with, just on a fluffy brush, and pop this into my crease and take it up to my brow bone. Notice that when I do my eyes first, I don't mind coming too far out. I will come far out, and I will also go inwards because I really want that really nice smoke. Then I'm going to go straight into this baby right here, the one that I've used a lot. This one is Corduroy. It's a brown, but it's not too warm, it's not too cool. So it's going to be beautiful in my crease, just using that same brush again. I'm going to go into this color, and then I'm going to pop this into my crease, but not bring it up as high as I did with Kid. Now I want to place a lid colour down. I want to make this quite an easy smoky brown eye. I don't want it to be too complex. So let's go in with a lid colour. I'm actually going to take a mixture of handwritten and then just popping a little bit, the tiniest amount of I'm into it, which is the burgundy shade, on a flat brush, and then just packing this on to the lids. Then I'm just going to go back in and buff this out. Now we're going to go in to Carbon by MAC, which is the black. I don't usually tend to use black a lot. I'm just going to use a little bit of black on a precision brush, just so it's going to be quite detailed along the lash line, and just smoke the lash line out as much as I can, just to give me that intensity and a little bit of a depth there as well. Then just taking a little bit more of that black, I'm just going to intensify it by packing it over the top. Okay, so for some reason what I have found is I don't actually like to clean up my under eyes using a cleanser. I like to do a dry wipe just with a tissue because I don't want it to be sharp. I still want everything to be really soft, so I'm just going to use a tissue and just clean up any excess that I may have. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to move on to skin before I move back to eyes. So I'm going to be using the GLAMGLOW Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in the shade Sun Glow. This is just going to give us a little bit of a strobing on the skin, give it a little bit of a healthier look before we apply any foundation. I must say, this got to be glued. Spiking glue. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is mixed with that freeze hold is laying my baby hairs down stiff. They're not moving. They're not going anywhere. Okay, so for foundation, we're going to be mixing two babies together. This is the new Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation in the shade number 6. And I'm just going to be mixing it with a little bit of the MAC Face and Body in C6, just to darken it a tad. But the colour is pretty spot on. I just like it to be a little bit more tan. This is a beautiful foundation. It's just very soft, very lightweight, everything that I like in a foundation. So I'm just going to mix these two together, and then just use a beauty blender just to beauty blend this all over the skin. Now you can see how that foundation has given like a soft blur. It's very kind of satin and soft on the skin as well, which I like about it. For concealer, I'm going to be using the ESTEE Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer in the shade Medium Deep Neutral, just because I haven't picked this up in a while, and you know what? I used to love it back in the day. So I'm actually just going to cover underneath my eyes and around my mouth, and then blend this out with a damp beauty blender as well. Now for some reason, I do feel like I need a pretty fierce highlight and contour. That might be because of Vanity Makeup on Instagram. This hair kind of gives me like her vibes, and she loves baking, she loves highlighting and contouring. So for highlight, I'm going to go into Revolution Concealer again in Banana, and I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes and just down the center of my face, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender just to buff that highlight out. Okay, so now that we have highlighted, we definitely need to contour. I need to sculpt this face, I need to bronze it up a little bit as well. And for this, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in Truffle. I need to use a smaller brush, so I'm going to be using the MAC 130 because I have to be very careful of these baby hairs that I've created. So I'm just going to be popping the contour cream on to my brush, and then just buffing this into the skin everywhere that I want to sculpt. Okay, so the Fenty is definitely like a contour shade, but it's not a bronzer. It's not going to warm up my skin. So for this, I know you guys have seen me use this quite a few times, but I'm going to use the Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick in the shade F13, just because I really like the colour of it, and I don't want to go too dark. This is like a subtle tan color, so I'm just gonna pop this everywhere that I would like to bronze and then just buff this out using an angle brush. So I genuinely really like using that foundation stick as a bronzer just because it's got that kind of like satin finish to it, so my skin looks healthy. And then what I like to do is sometimes I can go overboard on my forehead, so I just dab down with a beauty blender again. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my MAC palette and I'm going to take a little bit of Kid again. That's the color that we used in our transition right at the start, and I'm just going to run this on my lower lash line just to smoke this out. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush, a tapered brush. I'm going to go in to a little bit of Handwritten and mix it with a little bit of I'm Into It, and then just run this on my lower lash line as well. Now moving on to black liner. This is a must for this look. What I want to do is I'm going to use the Ardell Wanna Get Lucky gel liner in the shade. It's just a black one. You want to get the most intense black liner you have, and then you just want to tight line with this and then add it to your waterline as well. Once that's done, I'm just going to add lashes. I don't want to make this a really crazy eyeshadow look. I just want it to be really simple, and I feel like it has been so far. So we are just going to move on to lashes. I'm going to be adding a little bit of a mascara to my lashes before I add the falsies. So my lashes of choice are actually the Boosh lashes in the style Sudwire. I don't know why, but I keep using these. I love them. I feel like they're very wispy for this kind of look, but I want to go for that. I want to go for a brown smoky, but I still want the lashes to be flirty and soft. So I'm just going to chuck these bad boys on. Okay, now that my lashes are on, let me just go in with the excess of whatever's left on my precision brush and just kind of run the black on my lower lash line. I'm then just going to chuck on some bottom lash mascara. Do you know what? I did think I wanted to do this, but I'm going to do it. Let's go in for a tiny bit of inner corner highlighter. What I've actually been loving is what is Jade Pierce's love, and that's why I picked this up again. It's the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in Hustler Baby, and I like to take a little bit of this just on the tiniest brush. I'm just going to pop this into my inner corners. I might as well just chuck it on my brow bone as well. Now I'm feeling like the eyes look a lot more popping. I really like them. I really like an inner corner highlighter. I feel like it adds to any look. You guys know already. I'm going to go straight into that same highlighter. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into that same highlighter. I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones and just down the center of my face as well. The reason why I think I picked this highlighter is because it's kind of like a rose goldish color. It's got gold in it, so it's got warmth, but it's not too warm. Like, it's not piercing gold, which I feel like goes nicely with the blonde hair. Then let me just quickly set that cream bronzer in place using the Collection 2000 Bronze Glow, and this is in #1 terracotta. I love it. It's a very good dupe for Give Me Sun by MAC if you like that one. It's got a lot of warmth to it, so I'm just going to be using that same angle brush again and popping this everywhere that we put the cream bronzer on. Now moving on to lips, I'm really excited because these are two new buys from NYX Cosmetics. This is the Powder Puff Lippy, and it is in the shade Cool Intentions. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. Again, it's not too warm. I wanted something a little bit cooler to go with the blonde hair. So I'm going to pop this lip cream right on. Okay, so do you know what? The colour's a tad bit dark for me for this look. However, we are going to be popping a gloss over the top, so that's okay. It feels very similar to the soft matte lip creams, the kind of texture of that. It feels like that satin. It's really nice on the lips and comfortable. Now I'm just going to give that a quick dab, and do you know what? I prefer it when I give it a quick dab. I prefer the colour now. I feel like it's a little bit softer. So for gloss, I'm going to be using NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeleine. Again, this is a new purchase. Really like it. It's a very good nude tone. I think with a dark eye, this is stunning. So I'm just going to be popping this gloss over the top. And then guys, I'm just going to be spritzing the whole of my face using the MAC's Fix Plus in the scent Rose, just to kind of refresh everything and let everything settle in to the skin. Okay guys, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys really liked it. I hope you liked how easy it was to follow. In my opinion, it was quite easy. It's just an easy brown smoky eye. Let me know if you think it goes with the blonde hair, if you like the blonde hair. Also, all the details for this wig will be down in the description box, as well as the coupon code, so make sure that you check that out. That is everything. I had so much fun at creating this, and let me know if you want an installation video, if you want me to do looks with wigs, because I feel like it's so much fun. It's just fun. I can use different colors go with different hair colors, and I love that about wigs and just switching it up. It's just a little bit of fun. So let me know what you guys think down below, and as per usual, I love you guys so very much. I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Okay guys, so now it is a little bit later on in the day, and I need to take this wig off. Do you know what? I thought I might as well just do it on camera for you guys. The only thing is I haven't I haven't watched any tutorials as to how to remove a wig. So, I mean, this stuff's supposed to be water resistant, but I mean, it can't be that hard. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so it wasn't that difficult. Yes, that feels so good. I know I look crazy, but all I'd say now is probably just go ahead and wash that styling glue out of your baby hairs, because that bit's all crusty. I don't even know if I should have got it on the lace. I don't know if it'll come out, but... And now, girl, I am back to dark hair. Do you know what? I do love dark hair. I'm going to take all of this off. I'm probably going to wash my hair. Probably. I am going to wash my hair to get rid of the glue. And I hope you guys really enjoy this video.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America.